Looks like a police car. It says police in the back of your vehicle.
Yeah.
And are you an officer?
Yes.
You're a police officer.
I'm licensed as a police officer in the state of Minnesota.
Okay, and you're a security private officer? Okay, and so let me see your ID, please.
Are you a police officer?
I'm not a police officer.
Okay, then I will need to see your ID.
Okay, well, right now you're rolling around in a non-police vehicle that says police, so we got to get to the bottom of that. Do you have a supervisor?
Yeah, I'm a supervisor.
Well, I need to see your identification, sir.
Are you a police officer or you're not?
I don't need to be a police officer to put you under citizen's arrest if I need to.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. Citizen's arrest literally says citizen within the name.
Okay. Then you follow.
It is a felony to do. Yes, it is.
Why don't you call broken car police right now?
I would like to see your number one. You're using a vehicle.
This is my report.
Okay. Well, you're driving with it up.
I'm not using it right now, sir. I'm not going to argue with you about this. You have a good day.
Okay. Well, I need you to not run. Okay.
I'm not running anywhere.
Yes, you. Well, are you a police officer? Yes or no?
I have a license to be a police officer. Yes, I do. I do not have to show you my identification.
If you tell me you're a police officer, then you do have to identify yourself. Yes. You can't say that just to say it. And
Why
then
did you stop me in the first place?
I didn't stop you. I followed you.
Yes, you followed me and you're from the highway.
Did I restrict your movement at all? No. You've restricted mine.
Yes, because you hit the car.
Where? I have it all on video. No. We're not going to make claims because now we got to sort that out.
So let's do this, man. Are you staying at this hotel?
No. Right now we have an officer or whatever he is, and we need to get this handled.
So just have him move.
No. No. We're
Yes.
past that.
Yes.
We're past that.
We're gonna have you get in your car and leave if you're not staying at this hotel.
No, we're
If
not.
you are staying at
We're
this
past
hotel,
this.
then you can go back inside. Yep.
I've already talked to the lady. I have that on video too, so don't worry about that. She hasn't said anything, and we'll get to that in a moment. We have to sort this out first.
You want to go ask her?
Yeah.
All right,
So before we go any further.
So, sir, you gotta
no.
let us talk, okay?
Stop
You
talking
have
for a
to let
second.
us talk,
No,
okay?
you gotta let me
And I'm
talk
gonna
because there's some
explain it to you.
expectations that I have for you.
So here's my.
So here's the
for you,
expectations
okay?
that we have. It
This
says
is
police,
private
and I don't care.
property.
We're
I don't
past
care
that.
what this car says.
You don't care?
It doesn't matter.
So I can put police on mine. Is that what you're
Sure
telling
can,
me?
but you can't identify yourself as a police officer.
Well, he
That's
did.
against the law.
Have we checked any of it?
If he has a license to be a police officer,
Have we
in
checked it?
Minnesota, he can
How
do
do you
so.
know? Is it illegal?
He's
If
a
I tell you I'm a
statewide
cop, what
checking
happens?
agency.
That doesn't mean
asked
shit.
him
He's a
for your
security guard.
identification. 'cause I'm
Correct.
a
Did you
police
ask him for his?
He is
Oh,
working
weird
in
how
the
that
capacity
works.
Of a security guard at a private
He told me
establishment
he's a cop.
right now. Okay.
That's a felony if he's lying.
Are you a cop?
Sure, let's see it.
Okay. He doesn't have to show it to you. He has to show it to me.
Great. Well, let's have him show it to you. This is not difficult, folks.
This is super easy, and you were
Yes, it
making
is.
10 times more.
No.
difficult than
You're gonna do what I say,
Okay.
because that's how this
You're
works.
gonna be trespassed from this private
You
property.
can't trespass me. I'm literally blocked in. So let's not start playing games.
Have him move, and you refuse to let me do that.
I didn't refuse. First of all, I can't make you do anything.
Okay. I said.
How could-
let's
I
have
mean,
him move.
literally,
He
he's
said,
detained me here from the beginning.
No, don't have him move.
And we have some other things we have to
Let's do
address.
that.
It says you can have him move. That's fine. But he also
I will have him.
is going to have to take that police interceptor out the back of his vehicle. He is masquerading around as a cop.
Oh, I tell you what. So here's the deal. As far as what they've got the vehicle marked as,
It's very important. It is
Yes.
against the law.
so I'm not aware of a law that says you can't put something on
Really?
the car. I'm not
Really?
aware
With
of it.
lights and all the shit that's on here, he can put
That's
police
okay.
on
And
there.
tell you what, I will bring it up to the
No, you
supervisor and have
make a
him-
phone call. I want to speak to your supervisor now.
Okay.
We're not going to play this game.
Oh, he's right there.
Great. Good.
So we'll have
Sir, do you
them
have an ID?
contact
They're
him.
gonna
I'm not
want
gonna
you
give you my
trust-
ID.
They're gonna want you trust
That doesn't matter. They first off, they have to ask me to leave.
Okay.
Trust me, we don't want to play these games. She's never once told me to leave, and neither has he, actually. So, in order to trespass me, I have to be asked to leave, and right now we're dealing with an investigation that you guys are conducting, correct? So can I just leave right now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
If you would like to, yeah.
can.
you
Okay,
Yes.
I'll park right there, and then we'll finish my investigation, and then I'll be off their property. How's that?
Supervisor right here if you'd like to speak with him.
So is it okay if I stay here right now? I just want to make sure that we have that on the record.
Or you can stay here while our supervisor talks to you.
And I hope that gentleman didn't leave. Okay, good, he's over there.
You know, he works for this establishment.
Good. What's your name and badge number?
Vehicle 183.
Ma'am, what's your name and badge number?
Give me my business card, sir.
And you said your badge number is 184?
I did not set up, but that is
Okay,
correct.
cool.
Would you like our business cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Thank
are
you. I'll
good.
take all your business cards. What's your name and badge number, sir? Badge number? Okay. All right, so we have a problem, Sergeant. I think you know that there's some laws regarding this.
What's that?
Let me ask it to you this way, Sergeant. If I had police, thank you, sir. By the way, I have no weapons or ill will towards you guys, but we do have a problem. So that's why, and I'll show you. No weapons at all. Okay, pockets are flat. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys know that.
Okay.
So the concern that I have with that vehicle over there is it says police interceptor on the back. It looks like a police car. And if I'm coming up from the rear, that looks like a police car. It says it on the back. That's illegal. Then he tells me he's a police officer. But he's driving around a security car, which is fine. I've done security for many a times. I did it through the Minneapolis riots. I never once acted like a police officer. I don't have any intentions to be a police officer.
This is our guy's supervisor.
Good.
No, he's the one that.
No, he's the one. That's him. So my concern is this. Number one, how is he going to drive around with something saying police on a vehicle that looks like police and that be legal? Can I do that?
What's the brand of the car? The model of the car?
Well, it shouldn't say police on it if you're rolling around with lights and all that stuff. I guarantee you if you pulled me over, I would be in trouble, right?
Guarantee it?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You would tell me to take it off, or that if you see me again with it on, you take me to jail.
We've stopped a bunch of cars, ex-police cars, you know, the ex-government cars,
Yep.
whatever. All those cars say that.
It's not supposed to say police on your vehicle anywhere with lights and all that stuff. He also honked his siren thingy at me. That is not legal. You
You
can't
have a blue light. You can have a red light, I think.
you can have amber and you can have white and you can have, and that's it to the front, right? You can't have blue.
No.
Is the one restricted color. But also you can't say police with a bunch of lights all over your vehicle.
Well, I guess what's your concern ultimately?
Well, ultimately my concern is that this gentleman is running around with police in the back of his vehicle, telling people he's a cop.
How big is it? How big are the letters?
I'll show you. It's just it's probably I can show you on this car.
Well, that's a police car.
Correct, I know that, but I'm just saying where his is stated.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. So
if I pull up
that's
behind
about
him.
a half inch
Yep.
tall by 3 inches wide.
Not 4, but
Says
yeah.
Police interceptor.
Yep.
Okay.
So I don't do that. I couldn't legally do that.
It's like part of the car though.
No, it's
That
just a
wasn't-
decal that you
wasn't
take
added.
off, just like any other
It's added by
decals.
Ford. It's a model of their.
So you're telling me that I can put that on my car,
Yeah.
and that's 100% legal.
It's part of your car. I don't see why it would be a problem.
So if I bought an old police car that says
So you understand you can buy a hat that says police?
you can,
Yep.
right,
And you can wear it
and
around.
I could run around and tell people I'm police too. I could even buy a uniform
Yes.
and a little badge and all the other stuff that I could want. I could do all of that.
Yes.
It's just not legal to misrepresent yourself as a
It's-
peace
It's
officer.
one thing, all right, to wear a hat that says police on it,
Mm-hmm.
and put police on your car. It's another thing to.
But it
try
says
to,
police on his car.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Did he try to make a traffic stop?
He literally detained me. Yes.
Okay.
He
How?
detained me.
How
He
did
would
he-
not let me leave.
Okay, but he's acting as a security guard here, right?
He didn't tell me that he was doing security here at all. He didn't say anything to me, and I have it all on film. I mean, we can review the
Well,
footage.
my question is, what do you want me to do?
Well, first off, he detained me illegally, so let's start there. And then secondly, he's got police in the back of his squad car.
Okay, we established that that's part of the car.
Okay, well, he still can't legally detain me.
Okay, how did he legally detain you? I don't know the details on that.
So when you pulled up, where was his vehicle?
By your vehicle.
Was it by my vehicle or blocking my vehicle from leaving?
Blocking your vehicle.
Okay.
Okay. What happened after that?
He wouldn't move and he wouldn't talk to me.
Okay.
And I told him to move his vehicle, and I have it all on tape.
Did he say he's a police officer?
He did.
How did he say that?
With his mouth.
Well, I know, but what did he say?
Like over here, he said, I'm a police officer. And then I walked back over here to get my other camera.
Okay.
And then he pulled up and blocked my vehicle
Okay.
and would not let me leave. That's illegal. And by the way,
Did
does
he
he...
say why he detained you?
No, he wouldn't even tell me anything. He just held me captive.
Can I see your video?
You sure can. I'm going to bring my other camera out, though, so if somebody wants to watch me and make sure I'm not grabbing anything out of the vehicle, I don't want you guys to think that I'm not anti-cop, by the way. But
Well, you just here's the thing.
I'm very serious about holding people accountable.
I get that, which is good, right? Especially, obviously, in our current climate, everybody wants to make
Well, that's
sure
how you
everybody's
make,
doing their job
that's
right.
how we can build the community relationship.
But, right, exactly. So, I mean, my question is, because here's the thing. I'm just going to give you kind of like stream of my consciousness.
Sure.
It feels like you're like being provocative to be provocative.
I don't think questioning and holding people who are police officers accountable is provocative.
Okay.
I think it's our duty as citizens to hold each other accountable.
Sure.
Just like, and let me be honest with you, you and I are just humans. The badge, the uniform doesn't do anything. It doesn't mean anything if there's no credibility behind it, if there's no integrity behind it.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that that's you, right?
Right.
But there are officers that are really amazing at what they do. So far, you guys seem professional. And then there's also, minus your lie about you're going to trespass me and you need my ID, because that
But
doesn't,
they do want you to trespass at the end of the
they
day.
can't
That's
trespass
not,
me.
That's not a lie.
No, they have to ask me to leave first.
Exactly, which is what they're doing.
Sure, as soon as we're done, I said I'll move over there and we can do this on the private.
We'll get to that.
But in terms of this, my expectation is the man literally held me here captive.
So you want him charged with a crime?
Yeah. And at that point, you can have my ID, but we need to press charges.
Well, it'd be a citizen's arrest.
And I told him that.
So we'll give him a ticket.
Okay. That's all I care about.
If you want, but you'll have to go to court, you understand?
I'm good with that. I'm happy to do so.
You want to write him a ticket for, you seem to understand what law you violated probably better than I do, because I haven't honestly arrested anybody for...
Well, what would you call it if somebody was held against their will and not allowed to leave by not a cop?
Well, he's maybe doing his job, detaining you.
No. He didn't do that.
Did you talk to him?
Did he tell you that?
He just said that he
I'm curious to hear what his side of the
Let's.
story is.
I will wait. I will move my vehicle over there, and I will stand in the public area,
Okay.
and I will wait there, and I will put my camera there first, so you know I'm not going to run away. Cool.
I don't care if you run.
Well, I'm not going to run away. I didn't do anything wrong.
You don't even have to leave right now. If
Okay.
you're alleging there's
Well,
a
I'll wait.
crime.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just going to sit
But
here.
I mean, what? He's a security guard here.
That doesn't give
for
him
a
the right
reason.
to. That doesn't give him the right to like detain people without cause, without reason, and you know,
So-
honestly, he didn't ask me to leave either. So, in order for him to detain me because of trespassing, to wait for you guys to get here, he would have had to say, "Sir, you need to leave. I'm the security guard for this property."
Okay.
And if I said then to him, "Go fuck yourself" or whatever, at that point in time, he could then pull back behind me and say, "All right, now we're gonna wait for the police. I'm holding you for trespassing until they can get here." None of that happened.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was a security guard for here.
I still am not sure what crime was committed.
Okay, let me ask it to you this way. What happens if I park in front of your vehicle so you can't get out, and then I just sit there and wait and say nothing to you, and you're a person, just a regular, not a cop, but just a regular person, and I say I'm going to hold you here, or I don't say anything and I just hold you there regardless, even though you've asked me to move? What happens?
Well, I've never had that happen to me.
I understand. Neither have I. This is a first. But
Okay.
what happens at that point? What would you say that is?
And say, hey, this guy won't move his car. He's in a parking lot.
This
He
guy
can park
would-
his car where he wants to park. Can't he?
No, not legally.
What do you mean not legally? It's private
He can't.
property.
If I've asked him to move his vehicle so that I can be
Private
free,
property, though, right?
so you're telling me it's okay to hold somebody against their will? Then
I'm telling you, it's okay to park your car where you want to park your car.
I don't think you're right.
Okay.
So then, can I park my car right in front of their driveway?
Well, that's not private property.
Correct. That's public, but it doesn't mean I can't park on the side of the road.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
can
if
park
it's
there
in front of
then.
an entrance, yeah. There's probably a law that says you can't.
There's
park
probably a
in
law
front
that
of
says you can't hold somebody against their will too. I'm betting if you looked it
Well,
up,
did he physically detain you from walking away?
he won't let me leave. This is my mode of
Well,
transportation.
look, okay, so for example, I went to a call up at our park the other day. A big group of people having a party.
Sure.
And the parking lot was full, so people just parked their cars behind cars. They double parked a bunch of people in and walked in. So you got double parked.
Yep. Okay, that's on a public sidewalk, and that was people walking
That was
away.
in a